It's a hard path. The life of a hero. People depend on you. Even if you win a battle, sometimes they die.
The world is asking who is going to be the next Iron Man.
Stark made you an Avenger. The world needs people like you.
Your friends are in trouble. You're all alone. The question is, what are you going to do about it?
Superhero stuff.
I gotta get you guys out of here. Get on the jet.
Who are you?
I work with Spider-Man.
You work for Spider-Man?
I work with Spider-Man, not for Spider-Man. New plan.
Yeah, mini toothpaste. Take down the Manfredi mob. Yeah, I did.
You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Well, no, I'm too busy doing your job.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Look, keep up the good work because I am going on vacation.
What up, dorks?
What's up? We're just talking about the trip.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
What are you gonna do? Nothing. That new guy's all over it. You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride. This is Mr. Beck. We have a job to do. You're coming with us.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome.
I didn't think I was gonna have to save the world this summer.
What do you want, Peter?
I want to go back on my trip with the girl I really like and tell her how I feel. MJ,
Them Spider-Man?
No, of course I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Let's go save the world.
You take care of the suit. I'll take care of the music.
I'm gonna get so many followers.
Oh, yeah. Never doing that again. I'm never doing that again.
The costume looks great.
She knows. I told her.
He didn't tell me. I figured it out.
It's cool. I mean, I've known first and I've known longer, but it's not a competition.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Spider-Man Far From Home. So, there has been a bunch of new TV spots and trailers for Spider-Man Far From Home, but I haven't covered any of them yet so far. Why? Because for me, there's no point to cover a 30-second TV spot and make a little 3-minute video. I prefer to bunch the trailers together when you've got a lot of stuff to talk about. So, we're going to talk about the new Spider-Man Far From Home TV spots and trailers in this video. So, if you did enter the giveaway for the Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet Marvel Legends, thank you very much. I will be announcing the winner on my first video coming out on Monday tomorrow about 4 p.m. GMT time, the normal time. So I announced the winner there. Thank you very much. And we are going to start a new competition for tickets for the final Marvel Studios movie of the year, being Spider-Man Far From Home. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Let me know down below. How hyped are you for Spider-Man Far From Home? Yes, I know we've got X-Men Dark Phoenix as well, but technically that's not Marvel Studios, it's Fox Studios. That is now required by Disney. So let's get into this video. So there was a trailer that leaked with the Aladdin movie. It's not officially being released. I was waiting for it officially being released because it's potato quality. Potato quality. So the movie itself is coming out on July the 2nd in America and everywhere else. But for some reason, they're releasing the movie 1 week earlier in China, which tells me that the studio has a lot of confidence in this movie. How do I know that? Because Into the Spideyverse, I got to watch it 5 weeks early because the studio had a lot of confidence in it. And not only that, is really big reviewers, screeners in America have already watched Spider-Man Far From Home over a month before the movie's coming out. So it is the final movie of the year when it comes to Marvel Studios, which is freaking insane. I cannot wait for this movie, even though literally every person watching this video, watching trailers, has literally seen most of the quality points of the movie. So let's get into it. So, can Spider-Man survive without Iron Man? This is really the vocal point of all these trailers. The Spidey sense. The fact that they're showing you that Peter Parker is going to be making his own suit. Happy Hogan says, you make the suit, I'll get the music, I'll play the music. Which is essentially saying, you get the suit, take care of everything, I'll take care of everything else. Which is pretty awesome. So they're making it apparent to me that Mysterio is really the villain. He is controlling all the elementals that we're seeing throughout all the trailers. And there isn't really going to be much of a surprise in this movie. Now we get to see MJ. Now she knows who Spider-Man is. But let's be honest, she's known who Spider-Man is ever since Homecoming. Spider-Man randomly appears wherever trouble is. Peter Parker disappears. It's really not that hard to figure out, and it's pretty funny. So it looks like they're going GoPro style, where MJ is hugging Spider-Man, and it looks like they're going GoPro style, shaky style, because it's her being scared of being on her, like, hugging to Spider-Man for the first time, flying through the sky. It must be a cool experience. Looks like they're trying to go GoPro style. And if you remember, there was a picture that came out that has Oscorp in the background that's been cut out, which is interesting. So as we know, Norman Osborn is going to be in this movie in some capacity. The Avengers Tower will be the Norman Osborn Tower. They are building the Sinister Six, which is going to be pretty interesting because there was an Oscorp logo in the background of this, which is interesting because in the trailer before, we've seen the Avengers Tower has been reprimanded, it has been rebuilt by someone, and it's going to find out in the post-credit scene most likely who bought it, which is going to be pretty damn interesting. Then we have Flash going, yeah, I'm going to record this and get all these followers, and realistically, he's the Spider-Man superfan, but he's the only person that doesn't know who Spider-Man really is, which is pretty funny. So a lot of people in Homecoming didn't like the fact that it felt like an Iron Man kind of Iron Man built suit. So Spider-Man himself will actually be making a suit in this movie. That is literally confirmed, and that's pretty interesting. So as you know, we had the fake rumors that Deadpool was going to appear in Spider-Man, which really makes no sense because Spider-Man is a property of Sony. Deadpool is owned by Disney. Why would they just give Deadpool to Spider-Man? It makes no sense. So there is a better rumor that is more truthful, coming from a better source and more validity, that Deadpool will be in no movie to do with Spider-Man. No, actually, Venom will appear in Spider-Man 3, which I've been saying for such a long time. I think I broke the story before anyone else. Pretty cool. Would be awesome. But like I said, guys, if that's going to happen, it's going to have to be a post-credit scene in Spider-Man 2 where something happens with the multiverse and we see Venom or something Venom popping around. Because Eddie Brock from San Francisco, it's going to be a bit weird if he randomly appears. But there was going to have to be some renegotiation because a lot of people are misconstrued and misleading. Like wrong, because they say, yes, there's 6 deals and the MCU deals after Spider-Man Far From Home. Then they've got Spider-Man 3 and then the deal's over. Not really. There's an option for the 6th movie. So it's 5 movies plus an option for the 6th. So MCU will probably get a 6th movie, but that doesn't mean post Spider-Man 3 will be set in that universe. It all depends how Venom 2 does and how Far From Home does, because let's be honest, every Spider-Man movie should gross $1 billion. I mean, for God's sake, Aquaman made $1 billion. I mean, really? Aquaman was cool, but let's be honest, Spider-Man is one of the biggest names in the world, yet it couldn't even break $1 billion. So in my opinion, Spider-Man Homecoming flops. Spider-Man Far From Home has to break $1 billion, and everyone's like, yeah, it's going to smash $1 billion because Spider-Man's in it. Not really the case. So it'd be interesting to see how Venom 2 does. We know we got the Carnage tease there. So if there is going to be any sting towards Venom, they're going to have to be some crazy multiverse post-credit scene. As we know, the Sinister Six is going to be built up. So either Spider-Man 3 is going to be the Sinister Six with Norman Osborn, or it's going to be Spider-Man going against Venom. But Venom is anti-hero, Spider-Man's a hero. So that would be really interesting to see how it plays out, and really looking forward to seeing how far Tom Holland's Spider-Man can go, because he said personally that he wants to keep playing Spider-Man for years to come. And he literally said he would play for the next 20 years. So obviously Tom Holland's going to have to sign a new Spider-Man deal with Sony. And then it'll be up to Sony whether they want to keep working with Marvel. I mean, realistically, it doesn't really matter either way because Sony's got a bunch of characters. But I guess because of the Fantastic Four, X-Men, Deadpool, blah, 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 it would be pretty cool to see Spider-Man coexist in the universe with Deadpool, etc. But like I say, they're going to have to retcon Deadpool if it ever was to happen. Because let's be honest, Once Upon a Deadpool was pretty bad. Like, realistically, if Deadpool's not swearing... Yeah, I know Spider-Man said, oh shit, in Civil War, or something on their lines, but no, the two people can't really mix if we're going to get the proper thing. So I hope the movie doesn't really focus too much on the death of Iron Man, because we want it to be a Spider-Man movie. We don't want it to be a depressing movie, but we understand it's happening moments after, so there will be the kind of the chill before the storm, and by the end of it, he will become his own hero and won't have to rely on anyone. And it looks like Happy Hogan is going to become the Iron Man role, who takes care of everything for him, kind of like his mentor subconsciously in an indirect way. So that's pretty cool. So that's interesting. So be careful, spoilers, guys, because there's real plot leaks, there are real post-credit things out now. If we do another video on it after the kind of leaks come out, which they're already out now if you want to look for them, I will put a massive spoiler warning. There'd be no kind of hint of what the actual plot leak is in the title. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, if you want to enter tickets to win for Far From Home, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below what is going on with Spider-Man. Are you hyped? Are you not hyped? Are you a bit skeptical that they've done like EndGame? They've literally shown you the whole plot before the movie comes out. It's pretty mad. But like I said, guys, I don't like to do these little 2 to 4 minute videos going over 10-second TV spots. I like to tag everything into a bigger video. I feel like it adds more value to you. I hate making 2-minute videos that take like 5 minutes to make, because they are absolutely pointless. But sometimes if there's not much to say about a given subject, I will do that. So that's my thought process of why I don't do short videos and why I don't go over every single TV spot for 5 seconds, because it's not really worth it to me. Anyway, guys, thanks for all the help, all the support, all your comments down below. Much appreciated. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya. Sign off.